So I upload YouTube videos in like batches. So I uploaded, I don't know, like probably 50 videos, something like that. Maybe not
Crazy.
that many, somewhere between 30 and 50. And I still have to go back and fill in all the details, like put the correct dates on them, stuff like that. So yeah, there's everything from the last 2 months should be up there. Um, yeah, so we don't have opponents so much. Let me try. Let me try inviting you. I'm gonna go back and we're gonna try again. I have a partner take me to a table. Do we wanna, yeah, so click the back button at the top there.
Yep. Yep.
Like uh it should take us to an existing table. There we go.
Yep. There we
Okay,
go.
nice. Okay,
Uh,
so we should be counting points. Ace is 4, king is 3, queen is 2, jack is 1. We want 13 points. And then you can count um
Doubletons is 1 and singletons are 2. Is that what it was? Or no,
uh,
voids are 2,
yeah,
singletons. I
right.
forgot.
Yeah, it's like a void is 2, singleton is 1. Man, I forgot, it's been
Yeah.
so long. Something like that. Okay. Seem to like spades.
Yep.
So we need 4 tricks to set them. Let's see. Looks like 71 boards have been played at this table, and the imps are still fairly close. Oh, nice. Got a trick.
All right. So it's spades.
So I see you're leading to the weakness of the dummy, which is a good rule of thumb in general. But there's another rule you should keep in mind. We can go over it after the hand.
Oh, because you led with a diamond. Is that what it was?
Yeah, it's so generally your partner leads something for a reason. I mean, that might not always be the case. I mean, maybe I have absolutely nothing and I'm leading from nothing. But often the lead can indicate that your partner has something.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So I could have nothing, or it could be something. But yeah, it's good that you saw the lead to the weakness of the dummy. Anyway, like that's a good rule of thumb in general. And me just about. Thanks for watching. Yeah, that is a lot of social interaction.
Uh,
Luckily, South returned to my opening lead. So yeah, it didn't matter in the end. Fortunately, I don't have much of an encore. So I think he has the rest. Let's see. It looks like the board's good. Unless you have something you can do here.
nope.
Maybe he didn't count the trump and he thinks I have one.
Do you? I guess you're not allowed to say. Oof.
They got some imps there. Let's see what other tables did. Okay, so they got. I mean, they were good to find the four spades. Yeah, so they got one more trick than some other tables, but really they got the imps from finding the right bid. All right, my turn. So yeah, what we were talking about early, it is 3-2-1 as far as 3 for a void, 2 for a singleton, and 1 for a doubleton.
Okay. Sorry, my.
Okay,
I hear
so
my dad.
so when you pass, that indicates to me you have less than 6 points. And let me just think about what I want to do here. I'm gonna pass. If you had 6 to 10 points, then you should raise by 1. If you have more than 10, you should have raised by 2. All right, they are in 4 hearts. Okay. Hmm. Not sure what to do here. Oh, me just above me think I should have did a second time. Maybe. I don't know. Wait, what? Did I take that trick? Okay. Interesting. Well, that worked. Maybe this will work. Did not work. Okay. Now I know every club in swohl's hand. So you can already tell I was not strong in hearts. Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, that was my bad, Chuck. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Could we have done any better?
No, I should have bid on you. Like I should
Oh,
have.
oh yeah.
I
It looks like we could have made 5 clubs.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
my bad.
let's see. What? Oh my God, you had a lot of clubs. What? Yeah. You should be sure to like. You don't need 13 points to raise. You just need 13 points
Yeah,
to
no,
open.
I knew that. I just
Okay.
forgot that
Okay.
I wasn't thinking.
Yeah, no worries. But it is your bid, and you need
uh,
13 points to open.
I forgot what the rule is. It's like you bid three of something if you have like seven
If you
of the
have
suit. Is
7 without 11, so if you have 7 of a suit and you have 11 points or less, then you can bid 3.
okay. Oh God, you had a lot of clubs. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So I doubled, which indicates to you I have opening count. I don't have a 5 card major, because otherwise I would have bid my 5 card major. And I don't have enough to bid 1 no trump, otherwise I would have bid 1 no trump. Okay. Looks like they're in control again. So yeah, when I doubled, if he had passed, you would have had to bid like almost no matter what you have. Since he bid, he would have required some points to respond, but maybe a little more since it's over an intervening bid. But like more than 10 points, you should have jumped. Maybe, I don't know, 6 to 8 is a little sketchy whether you bid. 6 or 7 is sketchy whether you bid or not. 8 to 10, you definitely should have bid, though, 1 level. Let's see. And 4 hearts. Interesting. Well, neither their first suit, but okay. But you said nothing. So I don't know anything.
Okay, so um
Okay. Let's see. Ooh, that's interesting. Hey, MedQuick. Thanks for watching. Yeah, using those
Brad
bridge emotes.
Quick. My guy.
Ooh, we got 2 tricks already. We're on a roll. We need 4 to set them. Partners lead into the strength of the dummy. There's no way he could finesse me there. Seems reasonable. Hey, Chestyfus.
Dennis. My guy, Dennis. Dennis, me
So,
and Chuck were rolling in bug yesterday. We
like,
were killing it.
North pitched a spade. Let's see.
Dennis, when are we gonna partner? Are we gonna partner anytime? Do you want to partner me? Or did you see how bad I was with Chuck and you're just like, nah.
Ooh, swohl with the trick. Need one more to set him.
Yeah, but where's that? Where's that one coming from?
Maybe here.
Hey!
Yeah,
We
got him.
did it.
All right. Not sure I have much of an encore here. Well, let's try to see where the hearts are falling.
Bad play. Bad bid and bad play.
Ruffin is good trick. Seems like he's cross ruffing all day long here.
I bet we bane back some imps, Chuck.
I'll see. Maybe. I think I might have this trick here.
Are you sure?
Well, I once lost the ace king of trump because my mom reneged.
We got some money.
Oh yeah, we made some money. 1.2. Nice.
Wait, where's the? Is there the imps emote?
Oh yeah, we do have an imp.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. All right. Back to bridge.
Nice job. So yeah, when you're playing in real life, it's possible to renege, which means that you're supposed to follow suit, but you don't follow suit. And then later they found out that you had the thing you were supposed to play. And they take away 2 tricks from you. So that happened to me when I had the ace king of trump in my hand. My mom reneged. She was my partner. Okay, I'm gonna pass this on.
We gotta have another Chuck and your mom stream.
Oh
That
yeah,
was
yeah, for
great.
sure. What? That's odd.
Have you ever seen
Maybe
a
that
bit
was a
like that?
misclick. Like, there's no reason to go to 5. Like, four of a major is game, and the majors are spades and hearts. So 5 is just making it more difficult for them, with no extra points for the taking. Maybe they're trying to fish us into a double.
Okay.
We need 3 tricks to set them. Interesting start.
That's one.
Yeah.
So we need 4 tricks? No, we need 3 tricks, right?
Yeah. All right. We're gonna let South have his fun. Oh, South left. I think he didn't like his partner. Maybe. Hey, Vampy. Bridge of black above my left shoulder. Uh-oh. Wait, what? Oh, you mean this? This is the microphone. Okay. Hopefully that fixes your OCD. And also, hopefully you can still hear me. Hey, Learn in London. I have a few commands for bridge, but So I have like bid in, play in. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Hearts. Bridge is like super complicated, so it's hard to give a really simple summary of the rules. But basically, there's a bid-in phase and a play-in phase, and in the bid-in phase, ostensibly, you're trying to say how many tricks you're going to take, and the person who bids the highest takes the contract, and then defense tries to prevent them from taking those tricks. So in the bid-in phase, you're saying that you will get 6 tricks, which is a little less than half because there's 13 total cards, 52 divided by 4. 6 tricks plus whatever the number is. They're trying to get 6 plus 5 tricks because they bid 5 spades. So 11 tricks total.
So if they get 11 tricks, we get 2 tricks. So we need at least 3 tricks to set them.
Right. And after the bid-in phase is the play-in phase, and people take turns clockwise playing cards. You have to follow suit if you have a card of that suit. If you don't have a card of that suit, then you can go off suit. If there's a trump, so you can either bid a trump suit or no trump. So here the trump is spades. So if you play off suit and you play a spade, then the spade beats the cards that are played in suit. Two-person hearts on steroids. Well, there's 4 of us, so I mean I have a partner, but there's 4 players here. Oh, and the person who takes the bid, his partner lays down his cards so everyone can see them, and the person who takes the bid plays both for himself and his partner. Unfortunately, we gotta lose this one. Yeah, it's a team. It's a team's game.
This is rough.
Yeah, it's rough. That's a good thing we didn't double them, I guess. Maybe they belonged in 6. They made an over trick. Did anyone bid 6? No one bid 6. It was a pretty flat board. And everyone bid like the same thing. Okay, let's see. Alright, we're gonna try a spade. So I'm bidding because I have opening count, which is at least 13 points. When I bid a spade, which is a major, I'm indicating I have at least 5 spades in my hand. Partner needs 6 to 10 points to raise by 1. More than 10, 11 or more points to raise by more than 1. And if he has less than 6 points, he's going to pass. Okay, my partner has 6 to 10 points. So let me add my points with him, figure out if we have game. I don't think we have enough for game, even though I have pretty strong spades. I don't have strong support in the outside suits. So game would be 4 of a major, which is hearts and spades, or 5 of a minor, which is diamonds or clubs, or 3 of a no trump. So I didn't think we have enough for game, so I'm not going to bother bidding up to that. It's better to make a small contract than to be set in game. Okay.
Okay, so I kind of screwed up.
Yeah, my partner should have raised me by more than 1. So it turns out we do have a game because my partner has a lot more than he said he did. The question is, are we going to take all of the tricks? Maybe we lose the king of diamonds. All right, let's see. Okay. So at the very least, we're not going to trump very many things. so I think I want to pull trump. There's 13 total trump. That's a bad trump split. South has most of the trump. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. South has 3 more trump. So we can pull those trump. Oh, does he have the jack? Yeah, we're gonna lose the jack. We're gonna lose the jack as trump. Do we want to trump anything over there? No. No, we don't. So let's just pull the rest of the trump for now. Yeah, this actually... Okay, I want to go over there. Let's try a finesse in clubs. So the question is, where's the queen of clubs? If North has it, we're going to hope North has it by playing the 9. Oh, North did have it. Alright, now we can actually finesse South. I'm going to play low this time. And we're going to get South Jack. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we're kind of... let's see, what are we doing here? Alright. So we're gonna finesse again in clubs. Okay. And now we can still get over in diamonds. Let's try finessing diamonds first. The king of diamonds is, I think, the only thing we lose. Okay, South has the king of diamonds. Actually, I played this... if he plays a club, that hurts us. Okay, that's fine. Alright, we gotta unblock the clubs. Yeah, maybe I could have taken all the tricks. I don't know. Hard to get around the king of diamonds. Alright, so let's go over there and cash our aces. Yeah, but I have like an extra trick at the end. Maybe I could have got around the king of diamonds. So they made imps because we made 6. No one bid 6. Or no, some people made 6 and were down. Because it's tricky to make 6. But 4 was like a lock.
Yeah, my bad.
No worries. Okay, so I'm bidding a club, which means I have 13 points at least. I do not have a 5-card major. So let's review this again. If you have less than 6 points, you pass. If you have 6 to 10 points, you go up by 1. If you have more than 10 points, you go up by 2.
I can pass.
Thank you, Learn in London. Okay, so they're bidding a heart. My partner has less than 6 points. We're gonna let North and South have their fun. We got the game for the major. There's a game bonus in the scoring. They are vulnerable, which means their game bonus, if they make their game, will be 500 points. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Not sure what to lead here. Interesting. Yeah, it's a lot easier to figure out leads once you can see the dummy. Now the dummy is laid down. Partner played a very high club. Let's see. And let me look at this trick while I still can. 4 clubs played. Okay. Interesting. Michael Burry vibes. I'm not sure who Michael Burry is.
Michael Burry?
Do you know who he is, Phil?
Michael Burry is he's the guy from The Big Short. He
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know who you mean.
Have you seen that movie? It's a great movie.
Yeah, I love that movie.
It's really, all right. Really good.
Oh God. Oh, this is kind of brutal. Unfortunately, my partner threw the Queen of Trump. That was a really bad card to see, because that means he probably doesn't have any other trump. So even though I'm pretty sure he's out of clubs, there's no point in playing clubs because he can't trump them anyway. So I was worried about making the whole board good. And thankfully, instead, the board is about to be dead. And I was right, he was out of clubs. Let's see. So, was Trump by South? So South did not play to set up those clubs. Like, he could have given me one club and then taken the rest of the clubs. He decided not to do that. It's a little bit weird. Alright, so they're out of clubs anyway. We're going to take a trump from South by playing this. That board is dead. No way back there. This one I'm not sure of. Looks like I played wrong. Oh, my partner kept a diamond though. That's good of him. Nice job, swohl. Ooh,
all right.
We set them and we got 7.78. So, boom. I think I linked you all to how to score in bridge. And there's a base scoring, which is how you score bridge in general. But the far right column is imps, which I think is like, is it international match points or something like that? And the way that imps work is it takes the randomness out of bridge, because there's 16 different groups of people are going to play the exact same hands.
Wow.
And then you compare them to see who does better or worse. Yeah,
I'm not sure what to do here.
Unless you have a ton of points, you probably pass. Or if you have like a lot of spades, maybe you can double them. I don't know. But okay. North has indicated that he probably has at least 7 spades plus opening count. maybe even more than that. So North just has a lot of stuff. North thinks he can make 4 spades if South has nothing. And he was for it. That's a good try, though. So he's roughed or trumped that first trick because he was out of clubs. Is pulling trump. He bid 4 spades without knowing anything about his partner's hand, and his partner had 4 spades to support him, plus an ace, a king, a queen, a jack. Ridiculous. So it's possibly he underbid. Like if he ends up making like 6 or 7, then that's good for us because we will get imps. My partner is out of spades. Unfortunately, we ended up setting up all their clubs, but hard to know that. Yeah. So we might make it. I accept. We might make imps based on this. No, they made imps. What? How did they make imps? Oh, there was. That might change as more boards come in. There was one guy who bid 6 and was down 1. I don't know how you could get down, but so there's only 3 boards in there so far. So that's why. All right. So it's your bid, swohl. You have 13 or more points, then you bid. The way we count points again is 4 for an ace, 3 for a king, 2 for a queen, 1 for a jack, 3 for a void, 2 for a singleton, 1 for a doubleton. So I have more than 13 points. I have a 5-card heart suit. Hearts is a major. I bid 1 heart. The way bridges evolved is that the bid-in phase, you're not only bidding what you can end up making, but you're also giving information to your partner. And that helps us find a fit.
It's really going down, Chuck. The imps from the last game.
Yeah. Oh, if I refresh, that's less. Yeah, it went down to 3 imps. 2.8, 1.2. Yeah. Let's see what other tables did. Yeah, that's more reasonable.
Now we're like making, yeah.
Okay, my partner has raised me, so he has 6 to 10 points. Let's see. Interesting. You're in 3 clubs. I can't talk too much about my reasoning because my partner can hear me, and he's not supposed to be able to hear me.
Listen. I can mute you, and
No, it's just fine. I'm just careful about what I say. So when either my partner or I are the dummy, then we can talk because we're not.
Yeah, we can see each
because one of us
hands.
isn't playing anyway. And then we can talk in general terms. Okay, so they're in 3 clubs. My lead. We're gonna throw out one of these. Okay. Hmm. This is a tough situation. All right. Well, honestly, let's take care of this first. And my thinking there was that the board or the dummy was void in hearts, meaning if we played a heart, the dummy could just win by throwing out a club. So it was helpful to get rid of that club so we could potentially win some heart tricks. Unfortunately, I have screwed us, partner.
Yes.
With my terrible lead. So the reason I led that was that I had a singleton, as you can see, and I was hoping you'd be able to lead it back, and then I trump it. But maybe I should have gone for something different. But instead, I've set up like now they can run like all of those diamonds, and it's an easy make for them.
Yep.
So I should have gone for this instead. Yeah, this is rough. On the plus side, they probably make at least 5. Swohl, you've left.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what happened. Wait, how do I jump back in?
Can you find the table that I'm in?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Wait, people.
Can you sit down there?
How do you? Wait, I'm at your name. Can I like?
Yeah, you should be able to click my name, and it should tell you what table I'm in, I think.
Oh, join. There we go.
Then sit down for East.
How do I sit? I'm in the table. I'm spectating the table.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm back in. Sorry about that.
There's some people who made 4 hearts. That seemed difficult. Let's see what you did, what you had. I'm gonna change my layout. Look at the last hand. You had pretty good heart support. I don't know. It's looks a little tough to make 4 hearts though. There's a lot of people who were down at 4 hearts. There were 2 people who made it. Most people were down. Alright, I'm going to go back to the current hand. Oh, whoops, we gotta get rid of this. The Vempy's OCD. Three passes to swohl.
What is it again? Is it 4? Is it 4 to a major, 5 to a minor?
So a game contract is 4 of a major or 5 of a minor. If you're opening at the 1 level, you should have 5 cards in a major suit.
Okay.
He's opening 1 diamond, which means his diamonds are a little better than his clubs. He does not have a 5-card major. Oh god. I hate to do this to you, partner.
Oh, no. No. You're leaving me to dry out here.
I am.
All right, so you're going to be the dummy?
I am the dummy. But I can see your cards after you. Yeah, I can see your cards, so I can help you out. But yeah, unfortunately, I had 3 points, so I couldn't really say anything. So hopefully you have a few diamonds. Okay, your diamonds aren't entirely terrible. Let's see. Yeah, not much we could have done there. Yeah.
Should I just play the 4?
Hold on. This might be an opportunity. You could play. Let's try the 7 maybe. Let's try the 7. Okay, let's play the ace. Yeah. Okay. So this is going to be tough. Unfortunately, they have more trump than you do. But you're only at the 1 level. That's the good news. Maybe play out a few spades. Like 2 to the king. Play your ace, then give him a spade trick. Oh yeah, we grabbed the queen. That's fun. Yeah, 5 to the ace. Yeah, so now give him a spade trick, like 7 of spades. And then they have to lead. Oh, and he trumped the good trick, so that's helpful. Now you've drawn out 1 trump from south. And north is fuming. Why did south trump that? Oh, that's great. Let's play low. He's setting up your hearts.
All right.
North is taking a while, so I guess he's out. Okay, 3 spades. That was actually smart of him to throw that spade. Okay. It doesn't. I would play low here actually, so that you keep a way to get back that place. They trumped it. Means they get a trick, but at least we draw more trump.
We can still make this, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you have pretty good chances of making it, honestly.
Because I'm a great bridge player, Chuck.
Yeah.
That was a great bid.
Yep. Okay. I throw the 4 diamonds. And then throw any club.
So now what do I do?
Let's throw the 8 of spades.
And 8 of diamonds?
Probably the 10 of diamonds.
Diamonds.
Which only the ace can beat. You can throw the 10 of diamonds. Okay, so you got that. Okay, so I throw the 8 of diamonds. You're gonna draw trump now. The ace is gonna win a trick, and you get the rest, I think. So all your diamonds are the same. Ideally, North throws a diamond, but I don't think he's gonna do that. Your king of diamonds. And then queen of diamonds. And they probably still have a diamond left after this. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter the knight to hand, either card. And let's see if they have a diamond left. They do. But you made your contract.
Yeah, let's get some money.
Oh, we got 0.2 imps.
Yeah.
Nice job. What happened to other people?
That's what I'm talking about.
Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Gonna pass. Don't have opening count. Gonna show the last hand for the audience if they're wondering what we had. Swohl had a pretty good hand. I had no support. Alright, they're the ones hidden. We'll let them have their fun. Okay, they're in 4 hearts. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think I just set his clubs up, but there wasn't much we could do there. Hey, Ragamore. Thanks for watching. Another bridge streamer. Yeah, I was hoping I could set up clubs where you could rough them, but no such luck. Board is good. Actually, he can't get back to the board now. He really screwed that up. Like, why did he do that? Kind of weird. Oh my god.
That was good.
Yeah, he should have pulled Trump and then gone to the board. Like, it wasn't very hard.
Man, we must have made some money there.
Yeah, we made some money.
Yeah, 4.1, baby.
Great defense, Swohl.
That was very nice.
Yeah, most of the time they were in clubs. They would have had an easier time in clubs. I'll show the last hand for the audience there. Yeah. Oh, North-South had a lot of clubs. They only had a 7 in hearts. How did they get the hearts? That's kind of odd. Alright. How did they get the hearts? Yeah, I don't know why North supported the hearts with only 3. North supported the hearts with only 3, went straight to 4 hearts. That just seems really odd to me. Maybe thought that South was promising 5, but in response to 1 club, 1 hearts really only promises 4 hearts in the hand. So 4-3 fit. Okay, my partner has opening count, does not have a 5-card major. Asking me if I have a 4-card major. I've jumped my partner, indicating I have more than 10 points. I have a 4-card major in hearts.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Well, you can tell me more about your hand. If you have like 4 hearts in your hand, you can up the hearts. If you have 4 spades in your hand, you can say 2 spades. If you have a balanced hand in general, like if you don't like hearts, you could say 2 no trump maybe, something like that. I don't know, it's a bunch of options. So you should know my points, I should know your points. So we're just trying to find the right suit now.
I think I like hearts, but I don't really want to push it to 3.
Okay. Well, you can't say that. You have to say through your bid. So
okay.
Okay. So we're gonna stick at the 2 level. So we'll see. But I indicated that I have more than 10 points. So if we actually have opening count at opposite opening count, then probably belonged in game. But as it turns out, I did have opening count, but it was I barely had opening count. So we'll see. All right, I'm gonna take this one.
All right, now I can relax.
I can relax. All right, we have pretty good clubs. We actually don't have that many hearts. So you only had 2 hearts. They're good hearts, but I think you would have been better off probably bid in 1 no trump there, or I mean 2 no trump. Okay, so they have more hearts than we do, but we have the high ones. I'm basically going to play this in no trump. I might just give him a spade. No, actually, I would have to trump that into long hand. Gosh, I want to pull hearts and play it in no trump because my clubs are so good. Maybe I just pull hearts. This is a tough one. Where can I trump? Your short suit is hearts. All right, you're not going to trump anything, so we'll just pull hearts. Okay, so that's 8. So 10 kind of these. Still 3 trump out. Yeah, we're gonna have problems in spades because we don't have long hearts. We really want to set up the clubs, so maybe I should start playing clubs. Okay. Let's start playing clubs. Okay. We're never gonna win spades. I'll throw this. Okay, actually, we just saw 2 hearts. Okay, so 4, 4 is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's only 1 heart left. I could pull it and play in no trump, but then they can run spades. So I'm going to keep that for now. And we're going to try to get these clubs going. I think I have to let them in clubs, unfortunately. Oh, whoa. That worked out really, really good. Like, amazingly good.
Whoa.
Although he can trump this. But yeah, if he trumps this, it gets rid of his last trump. That's fine. He did trump it. Okay, so we've made our contract. I think I just pull this with the ace. And unfortunately, we lose the ace of diamonds. And then they probably run something else. Oh, he has a diamond left. We made 4, but we got somewhat lucky to make 4. Let's see what other tables did. Yeah, 3 no trump was the move. There's people who made 3 no trump with over tricks. So I think instead of passing the 2 hearts, you should have said 2 no trump.
Okay.
Since you didn't have a great length in hearts. But that's okay. Oh, it's my bad. Oops. So 3 passes to north. Oh, let me show that last hand. Anyone who wants to see the cards here. We ended up making 4 hearts. Looking at what other people did, there was one other person. There are 2 other people who. No, there were a few people who bid in hearts, and there were 2 people who bid in hearts. One bid 4 hearts, made an over trick, and we bid. No, 3 people bid hearts. 1 4 hearts with an over trick. 1 2 hearts bid and made 4, and 1 heart bid and made 3. There's a robot here, meaning that whenever bids happen, the robot explains the whole hand. All right. I'm just gonna pass that. You know, Trump. Okay. So it is my lead. Oh, Loretta switched from north to south, so play the hand.
Is that an option or was that forced?
I'm not sure. I think I saw like a message to that effect, but I don't know. A good lead. both because you return your partner's opening lead. It's also the weakness of the dummy. So in no trump like this, often the opening lead will be fourth highest of your longest and strongest. So you normally would expect that hearts is my best suit and that I'm leading like one of my low hearts. Oh my god. Oops. I still have the analysis up. I'm so sorry. People out there. That was really dumb of me. I'm sorry. Gosh, bad streamer.
And you call yourself a partner. No, I'm kidding.
So yeah, for the audience who missed like the last bunch of plays, hearts was my... Okay, now I've got to count actually. Hold on. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh. But yeah, I'd originally led hearts. Nice job, swohl. We have set them.
Boom.
Oh, oops. Let's see. Yeah, I almost clicked to like stand up. Oh, we got 10 imps for that.
Ooh,
great
baby.
Defense. That like is... almost everyone was in 3-no trump, and we're like the only ones who set them. So amazing defense.
That's great. Chuck, we're just the dream team in Bughouse.
We're definitely Bridge. The dream team. It was top board for us. All right. Let me X out of the analysis. Okay. South is opened, indicating South has 13 or more points. A 5-card heart suit, 5 or more card heart suit. I've passed. I have less than 13 points. Does my partner have opening count?
Scared. You know what? We'll have some fun.
Having fun. Okay. The partner likes clubs. South says 2 diamonds. When South says 2 diamonds, switching from hearts to diamonds means South does not have a 6-card heart suit. So has exactly 5 hearts in his hand. And also likes diamonds. So what do I like?
What do I like?
I'm gonna say some spades.
Now it's a party. Okay.
So North keeps passing. North probably has absolutely nothing. And it's the three of us with a few points.
Okay. I'm not sure how to bid here, to be honest.
You can vibe with your best suit. If you like, I haven't jumped you, so I don't have a crazy number of points. Probably have like 6 to 10, something like that. So, the question is if you think we have enough for game and what you think our best suit is. I've indicated I have at least 4 spades. But we already know that you don't have 5 spades and 5 hearts. So, the question is, if you have 4 spades in your hand, you could say 3 spades. If you have 4 hearts in your hand, well, no, he's already bid hearts, so you're probably not bidding hearts. You could switch to no trump, or you could bid your clubs again, or you could pass. Those are the main options, I guess.
Okay, I think I should pass.
Okay. So when you pass, normally indicating you don't have a bunch of spades, but you don't have like no spades. So pass in, you should probably have like 3 in your hand. Okay, yeah, that's good for a pass. Okay.
On the dummy?
So I see 1 diamond in your hand. So we want to play diamonds so we can rough those. I'm actually going to take this and then we'll get the diamonds going. And in theory, North probably played highest of a partner's suit. We should know where all of the hearts are. I think I take this. The North may be out of hearts either now or really soon, but I still think I take this. That's unfortunate. Yeah, North was out. Okay. So we're roughing that. Okay. The problem is North can rough. Okay, so North can rough hearts. Every time North gets in, North is going to play a heart. We could pull trump, and we're going to trump anything else over there. Probably not. I'm not trumping anything in the shorthand. Do I need a way over there? It could be useful to go over there to run clubs. Oh wait, I can rough more diamonds. So let's actually. I want to rough another diamond. So honestly, I'm thinking of giving them a heart. I'm gonna lose that heart anyway. All right, well, actually, let's play some clubs. I'm gonna play 2 clubs. And I'll be out of hearts in the Night Tour hand. We can have fun with that one. Let's try this. Ooh, wow. And he burned a trump on that. Okay, that's a heart. North is gonna duck it. Okay, that's another heart. This one we can rough. I think we want to rough high. We're gonna rough this high. And we play diamonds. We can rough clubs low. I think we can cross rough. The question is, do I play the 10 or the king? I'm gonna try the 10. This might be bad. Oh, that worked. Okay. All right. Interesting. Okay, so if I rough this high, we can rough the jack of diamonds high. Oh, this is tough. All right, I'm gonna grab this. It might have been a mistake. Let's see. I'm gonna pull 2 trumps here. Now we're gonna play the jack of clubs. Oh god, that was stupid. Okay, I missed the trick. If I played the 4 spades, I would have made the contract, so that was my fault.
Yeesh.
I misplayed it to end there. There's a lot of people who went down there, but there's definitely makeable. Anyway, good bidding overall. Alright, my bid... Interesting. Okay, so this is that 7 without 11 bid, meaning I have at least 7 spades in my hand. And I don't have 11 points. So you should look to see how many points you have. And do you have like any spades at all in your hand? And if you have like open and count, then you definitely want to say 4 spades. If you have like near open and count, and you have like a few spades in your hand, you could say 4 spades. So even if you don't have open and count yourself, then we might be keeping them out of something. And there's also like a possibility we could make this. Okay, 9 of diamonds. What is he leading from? Which does he have the ace? Okay. Those hearts are amazing.
They're beautiful, right?
They really are beautiful. Man. If North has the ace and I play the king here, we just make our contract. If South has the ace, then we're gonna get boned in clubs. I guess I gotta go for it. Let's just hope this works. Okay, we're gonna get boned in clubs. So we just lose immediately if they play clubs. Yeah. That's awkward.
Oh, man. Oof.
Yeah, we're down. Not only that, but they might get a diamond trick after this. Yeah. If the ace of diamonds had been in the other hand, then we just like win everything. Okay, so
unlucky.
Yeah, now we win the rest of the tricks.
Are you gonna claim?
Well, actually, we don't even necessarily win the rest of the tricks because it could be bad trump split. Like, we haven't seen the queen or the jack, so we could lose even more tricks here. Yeah, we lose even more tricks. Oh my god, that's like the worst trump split ever. So now we lose 2 more tricks because North has like everything. All right. We just got utterly wrecked. I don't know why North didn't double. This was like an auto double for North. We're losing.
Whenever I hear double, I think of backgammon now.
Yeah. That was a ridiculous trump split. And it was just an amazing lead for North. Alright, let's take a look at this past hand.
Oh my god, I got 7 M's. That's gross.
That was ridiculous. I'm not. Let's see what other tables did. Like, everyone was down. We were just down like the most. Oh no, it was one person who made it. One person made 3 no trump.
Ugh, they're getting even more.
Most everyone else was in spades. Yeah, so that was just a rough hand. So how does... Wow. I don't even see how 3 no trump makes. That was just really rough. The hand sort of played itself. Okay. They're bidden. Okay. Yeah, I'm astounded they didn't double. I guess no one doubled. Yeah, I guess North didn't realize that South had a bunch of points. South didn't realize that North had all those great spades, so hard for them to communicate that. Look at the bidding again. All they bid was hearts. Okay. That was rough, so my partner had a lot of good spades. So when they bid a lot of a suit like this, sometimes you gotta figure that they may have a void in something. And should keep that in mind when you lead. I mean, if I recall correctly, the ace was on the board, so it's not that big a deal. Okay, let's see. And clubs. All right, we're taking that one. All right. Not gonna work, so rough it. He does rough it in the long hand, though. Might not be the worst play. Is this the long hand? Yeah, that's the long hand. Okay, so we're gonna play a spade anyway. drawing trump from the long hand. So it was not Trump's partner. Partner's taking a trick. Great job. That's probably not so good because you're setting up the jack. It's better for me to yeah, so let's see. What do I want to do here? But I mean, you are drawing trump from the long hand, so maybe not terrible. Oh, well, never mind. Excellent play. North was not paying attention. To the fact that I discarded a diamond last hand. I mean, last trick. So I can overrough that. And now...
No, we set them, right?
Yeah, they're already set. The question is, do we have an encore? And let's draw more trump from north. That is not trump. Okay. Interesting. I don't know what's going on.
Let's just take that one down.
You realize I already had that. So you kind of wasted a trump, but it's not.
I did.
It's not that big a deal.
Sorry, I completely forgot.
Oh, it didn't matter. He had ace, king, queen. Okay. I can't get around ace, king, queen, a trump. I don't know if you can, so I've accepted that.
All right, Chuck.
So we made some
relax. How many imps do we get? 3 imps. Let's go.
Yeah.
What I'm talking about. Oh. Okay. I may have made an oopsie, but it's okay. It's okay.
My partner...
We'll be fine.
My partner has bid 3 spades, which is 7 without 11. I'm going to support his 3 spades. We are already in game, so you should pass your partner. And I have some good support for you. So our weakness is clubs, but we still should be fine. Play low here, because you have the king in your hand. So you want to throw the 3 of diamonds? Yeah. You're not going to trump anything in the knight to our hand, so you want to pull trump. So play a low trump. The ace. And you should be counting these. That is 4.
And there's 7 left, so there's 2 unaccounted for.
Okay, so let's pull some more.
Which is the 7 and the 10.
Let's pull some more.
So if I play the jack, I win automatically.
Yeah, play high. King, queen, jack, all the same. All right, the trump are out. That is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All the trump are out. So now you want to make sure to take those tricks in my hand. Let's see. So
can I play the jack of hearts? Can we do it that one?
Yeah, you could do the jack of hearts to the ace. When you're over there, you have to remember to play the ace of diamonds, because that may be your only opportunity to get over there. And drop a club. Okay, and you could play a low club. Let's see what North does. Play a low club.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is amazing. Okay, you get the rest of the tricks now. So trump that with any of your spades. And do not play... Okay, yeah. So now you want to play a club. Either club will work. Play the jack.
Yeah, this we could just claim, right?
Yeah. It's impossible to lose tricks. So you can claim or you can play it out. Basically, any card you click is going to work.
Did we underbid, you think?
Maybe, but it was hard to know that the ace and the king of clubs would both drop like that. So we got a little lucky in that element. This is top board. So no one bid 6, and you tied with someone else as far as making 2 over tricks. But most people just made it exactly not with over tricks. So nicely bid, nicely played. Why did you think you screwed up in the bid-in?
Oh, because you said it's 7 without 11, but I had 11.
Yeah, and you even maybe have more than 11 if you count like your singletons. Although you can't double count your singleton with the king and your singleton with the jack. You just count one or the other. So you can count. You can count 3 for the king, and for the jack, you can count it instead of the jack. You count it as a singleton for 2 points. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, that's opening count. So you could have immediately said 4 spades. That's another option, but it worked out. 3 spades was fine. 4 spades was fine. 1 spade would have been fine. You had a bunch of options. And if you had said 4 spades, I might have gone to 6 spades. I'm not sure. So
you can't like double count.
Right, you shouldn't double count your shape with unprotected things. So like if you have an ace that's a singleton, you can double count that, but you can't double count like a king and a singleton because that king might be taken.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. This put in here. So South's initial 1 heart indicated a 5-card heart suit, opening count.
So Chuck, we're playing with a world-class player.
North bid major over major, which means that North has 5 spades. And probably not like that many points, so probably has 6 to 10 points, stuff like that. South did not like spades and doesn't have a 6-card heart suit, so they have 1 no trump. And they decided to end up in no trump. North mentioned the clubs. They haven't said anything about diamonds. Let's see. So let's give this a try. Is unuseful.
Oh, sorry. Let's just win it. Oh, I drew out the king. That feels good. Okay.
Seems reasonable. South did bid that, but at least it's going to the dummy has 2 weaknesses. They are diamonds and hearts, so that's reasonable. You would expect South to have some high hearts. Maybe not.
I'll bid diamond. I'll do diamonds now.
So, if when you're leading, normally you should lead low. So you should lead like a low diamond rather than a high one, first of all. Second of all, the heart thing worked. Like you won that trick. So normally you would throw that again if it worked.
Fair enough.
So like initially diamonds or hearts, like either of them was fine. But when the hearts worked, might as well keep throwing the hearts.
Yeah.
Okay. Tough.
Oh, I think he may have screwed up. Bam. Ah. Never mind.
I still find. Oh, that's really weird. I thought South would have more hearts, but okay. Maybe I missed. Didn't South bid hearts? What was the bid in here? Well, I guess we'll see in a second here. South bid a heart. Were there really that many hearts played? I don't remember him playing that many hearts. Weird. I guess he was throwing hearts and I didn't notice. Okay. Anyway, let's see what other tables did there. Yeah, most all of them made it. Some were in 4 spades, some were in 3 no trump. Wasn't much we could do. Okay, my bid. Try one of these. This is convenient minor, indicates I do not have a 5-card major. My clubs are better than my diamonds. Better or the same as my diamonds, I guess. And I have open account. So now, first you should look at your points. If you have less than 6 points, you pass. If you have 6 to 10 points, you raise by 1. If you have more than 10 points, you raise by 2. And if you have a 4-card major, you would name that 4-card major. If not, you can just name your best suit, or name no trump if you have a balanced hand. Okay, my partner has 4 spades, or at least 4 spades, probably 4 or 5. So I'm gonna say 2 clubs, indicating I do have actual length in clubs. If it gets back to you, if there's a pass, then if you have more than 4 spades, if you have like 5 spades and you don't like clubs, then you could say 2 spades. If you do like clubs, you could just pass, or you could say 2 no trump if you have a balanced hand, or you could name 2 hearts if you have 4 hearts in your hand.
I could do 2 no trump.
2 no trump. Okay. Partner has somewhat of a balanced hand, although he can count on me for clubs, so he doesn't necessarily have to have clubs covered. They're throwing in a 3 hearts bid. That came out of nowhere. Alright. We know where the hearts are. And he passed originally. I'm gonna pass. See what North does. Okay, so now the question is, well, do you think we're better off trying to set them when they're playing 3? Or do you think we can make a contract at the 3 level?
It might be. I think it might be tough for us to make the contract at 3 level.
Okay. Now the next question is, do we just want to try to set them, or are we certain we can set them? If you're absolutely certain he can't make 3, you can double him. If you're not absolutely certain, then you just pass.
I think I'm just gonna pass. I'm not sure of anything.
Seems reasonable. All right. So my partner has bid spades. So my lead is generally what my glad we're not in spades. All right. So you should know where a lot of the spades are, because normally I would do the highest of my partner's suit. Okay, unfortunately he is out. And unfortunately we have set up all of his spades. Not so great.
Oh, man.
I'm going to try taking some of these things while I can. Alright. This is going to be rough. Okay. What I want to do, I want him to start doing the spades while he's fearful that we can rough him. So our goal is to make it so he can't get to that board. It's kind of odd for him, but okay. That was close. Yeah, so good thing he didn't double. Interesting. So could have been worse. That they bid that very well. So it looks like we were down in spades, probably down in no trump. Yeah, down in spades, down in no trump. So yeah, it's a good thing we let them play it. Oh, there was one board where East bid 3 hearts and it was down 5. It was good that we didn't bid the hearts. Okay. So partners passed. House is in the tank. Three passes to me. Interesting. I'll just pass. We made it by passing. Strategic pass. Or no, that's probably going to change. Only 2 people have played that board so far.
Strategic pass. Let's see. Wait. Okay.
South seems confused by your bid. South is passed. All right. So okay, we're going to do a strategic bid here. So this is Gerber, which is asking for aces. So you should count the number of aces in your hand. If you have 0 or 4 aces, then you bid 4 diamonds. If you have 1 ace, then you bid 4 hearts. If you have 2 aces, you bid 4 spades. And if you have 3 aces, then you bid 4 no trump.
Okay, repeat that one more time.
Yeah. 0 or 4 aces, then you bid 4 diamonds. If you have 1 ace, then you bid 4 hearts. If you have 2 aces, then you bid 4 spades. And if you have 3 aces, then you bid 4 no trump. Okay, my partner has 1 ace. So
I don't get how that became a bidding strategy.
I am gonna let you play it in 4 hearts, partner. And if okay, so you get to play it in 4 hearts. Good luck, partner.
All right.
Oh, this is actually interesting. Wow. Okay. I might. Let's see. The question is, do you take all of the tricks? Okay, so you might lose the ace of diamonds, and that's it. I think you can make 6. You could also, yeah. I would just trump this. I would trump it with like the 4 or something like that. Yeah. So I was thinking about whether you would throw the jack of spades, but there's no need to do that. Okay. So you honestly are not gonna trump all that much. So you can just pull trump. So
Okay, so play the 5.
yeah, the 5's fine. 5 to the queen. And remember, you've already trumped one thing, so there's 1 trump out. Play the queen. That's 5 trump out. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's only 1 trump out, so play 1 more trump and then play high. Play high. Now you want to play the 2 of diamonds. And they should get the ace. Okay, play the king. Okay. Jack and then ace. Okay. Okay, play the jack of diamonds and then play low. And then play the 4 of diamonds to the queen. And after he plays something, you can play the 5 of diamonds and rough it with the 7. This is the conservative play. 5 of diamonds to the 7 of hearts. And I don't even know if there's any diamonds left. Maybe there's not, but this is just in case. Okay, now you can play any card and then play a heart. And I still don't remember if there's any diamonds left. Probably not. But you can play if you play your cards from left to right, that's probably the just in case way. I think all your cards are good. But if you play left to right and they happen to have a diamond left, then maybe they'll throw it. But I think you have the only remaining diamond. Nicely
Nice.
done. Let's see if other people bid 6. So far, no one has bid 6. Yes, we made some money there.
Yeah.
The trick was getting them to double, and they did not bite on the double thing. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, I think we're gonna pull out the strong twos, which we play. Okay, let me see. Okay, so you know I have 19 to 21 points, and I have a 5-card heart suit. So you should look at your hand, and you can raise as usual. If you have less than 6 points, you can pass. If you have 6 to 10 points, you raise by 1. Okay. My partner has 6 to 10 points and likes my hearts. So at this point, I think we're just going to go to 4 hearts.
Okay, so I could just pass, right? Because we're in
game.
Yeah,
yeah, we're already in game. And you know a lot more about my hand than I know about your hand. You have a much wider range than I do. So I was kind of on you if we were going to get to slam. But we're probably where we belong. We'll see. And I alerted my 2 hearts that it was strong, which I don't think you can see, but they should be able to see. We should all have the same information. We know South likes spades.
Yeah, I kind of screwed up, Chuck. My bad.
Okay, so we probably should have been in slam, but this will be really easy to play. Do we lose any tricks? As it turns out that we might lose. We could potentially lose 2 spade tricks. Let's see. Okay. We have 9 hearts. So I think we pull trump first. I'm hoping to drop a spade on a club in my hand. That's the dream. We have transportation, so we don't need to worry about that. So let's hope we get a good trump split. If we get a good trump split, then it should be fairly easy. That's good. We've seen 2 trump already. Oh, I almost played low. That would have been catastrophic. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, all the trump are out. That's excellent for us. I think we just give them 1 spade and we take the rest. Is there any way not to give them a spade? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't see a way to avoid giving them a spade. The 13th club is a winner. We're gonna drop a bad spade on that. Now we're going to over here in diamonds. we can go back and forth in hearts. And then we're going to play them left to right. Ooh, there's a spade. Love seeing spades. Unfortunately, the king and the queen are still out. Okay, so they made a little bit because we should have been in 6. 2 people who bid 6 and most everyone else bid 4. So let's look at what you had that hand. Okay, so when I bid a strong 2, yeah, so you had you had opening count. So you had opening count and you had great heart support. So yeah, it's here. Actually, I think it's tough. Honestly, I think you should have bid. Yeah, this is tough because it's tough to get to the right contract there because if you say 4 hearts, I'm not sure if I know to stop. I'm trying to think what you could have bid there. Opposite 2 hearts. You could have named your clubs, but you want to name it like with a jump. And if you say 4 clubs, normally that's Gerber. And if you say 3 no trump, then maybe I think that you want to stop. So it's tough to... Wait, whoa, what happened? Oh, shoot. I guess it was on me. Hold on. I'm out of the table. Are you still in the table?
Yeah, I'm still on the table. Should I leave?
No, I gotta find you.
Someone already took your spot.
Okay, yeah, you should leave then.
Okay.
That's really annoying. Yeah, that's why I like running the table. Like, I hate it when I'm dealing with someone else. That was an interesting hand I wanted to look at. Okay, click on casual.
Yep.
Or yeah, click back and then casual. Okay, so
casual.
I have a partner. Take the table. That's just really obnoxious. I hate the way that. Oh, it says you're not signed in. Did you click casual?
Yeah, I'm in casual.
You're in casual. Okay. It says swohl is not logged in. Let me go back. I'm gonna click casual. Have a partner.
It says you're logged in. I see you're online.
I see you're online too. Really? Okay, click on I have a partner, take us to a table, and then click my handle there.
Honestly.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's just really obnoxious.
Hey, we're up imps now. All right.
Okay, I need to get off of this analysis. Okay, 2 passes to me. Alright, I'm going to bid 1 no trump, which indicates 15 to 17 points. So since he's passed, so we play Stamen and transfers. So if you have a 5 card major, then you transfer to it. So you bid one suit below that. So if you have a 5 hearts in your hand, this assumes you have 6 to 10 points. If you have less than 6 points, you could just pass. If you have 6 to 10 points and you have a 5 card heart suit, then you can say 2 diamonds. If you have a 5 card spade suit, you can say 2 hearts. If you have neither of those, you could say, but you have a 4 card major, you could say 2 clubs. If you don't have, if you have a balanced hand and you don't have a 4 card major, then you could say 2 no trump. Again, pass if you have less than 6 points.
Okay, I think 2 no trump is okay.
Okay. Seems reasonable. Okay, so my partner has 6 to 10 points. Balanced hand. We'll just go to 3 no trump. Yeah, I probably should have passed 2 no trump, but we'll see. I don't know if you're at the high end or the low end. If you have 10 points, we have good chances. If you have 6 points, we're just going down in flames.
I think we're going to be okay.
All right. Okay. We have 3 spade tricks, a few hearts. Oh, our clubs are great. And this lead is helpful. Let's try the 9. See what happens with the 9. 9 is good. Alright. We're gonna try to get these clubs going. Okay, so that's 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 2 more clubs out. Alright, let's go over there. And let's get these clubs going. So South has 2 clubs. Unless I've miscounted. Alright. 1 more club out. Gonna set up 5. Oh, this does... Or no, yeah, they only have 2 tricks. Okay. Ace of diamonds is still out. Ace of hearts is still out. I think we have the rest after those 2 tricks. Are you doing puzzles on Lead Chess?
No, I want to say no.
You want to say no, but is the answer yes?
The answer may not be no. What can I say, Chuck? You know me too well.
My partner streams, by the way.
I'm done.
No, you
can
keep going.
It wasn't a waste.
It's fine. There's probably enough time to do one more. I hear the clicking. Like, what else is the clicking?
Oh, it's the stupid mouse. My old mouse, you would have never known. You would have never known with my old mouse.
So why did you get a new mouse that is more clicky than the old one?
My old mouse was broken. Honestly, I might just get a new another. Honestly, this mouse works well except for the clicking, so I might have to get like another mouse that doesn't click as much. My bad. It was the clicking. I knew it.
Okay. Yeah, so there's not really a way around the ace of diamonds. I think we just got to give him the ace of diamonds. I have the high everything for diamonds. I'll just give him this now. Because they have no follow-up after they take the ace of diamonds. And if they duck the ace of diamonds for some strange reason, then we just take the rest. There's the ace of diamonds. I just claimed. Don't know why he's not playing. This is really weird. I don't know what South is doing. Probably South will leave, and then we'll have no one at the table. So how much longer do you want to go, swohl?
You want to go into like 11:30?
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, this was fun though.
Yeah.
Besides getting kicked from the table.
Yeah, there's not much of a way around that unless you like run the table.
Yeah.
And whenever we start off running a table, it's hard to get opponents.
This is not cool. No one should ever do this.
Looks like they're playing that Hanabi game right now on V8 Mama's channel. I'm watching other Twitch streams while I wait for this guy to play.
Who else is live right now?
Oh,
Yeah. Oh my god, Kiani's playing Copycat. Ugh.
what is Copycat?
It's he sent you the variant. He said
Oh,
he said
that.
you
Oh,
were-
yeah. Oh, that's the narcissist guy?
Yep. That's my
Okay.
friend from college.
Yeah, I checked it out. I DM'd him that there was another variant called Maya Chest that was very similar to that. So I honestly was shocked that something so simple had not been like made a variant before. So I spent like an hour looking through every variant in the chessvariants.org site where I used to be an editor years ago. And I just read the blurbs about like every single chess variant alphabetically, and I found like 3 variants that were similar but not exactly that. And Maya was the most similar. The only difference of Maya was it, instead of gaining the abilities of the pieces that attacked you, in addition to your normal move abilities, you got only the abilities of the pieces that attacked you. So if like a queen attacks a knight, then the knight doesn't get to move as a knight and a queen. It would only get to move as a queen.
Oh, okay.
But otherwise, it was the same thing. This is just really obnoxious. Do you want to exit this and go to another?
I guess so. It won't kick this person out. It'll just, they can just keep sitting.
I guess they're just sitting, waiting for us to leave.
Can we report abuse?
Yeah, I mean that's really obnoxious. Let me just block this person, I guess. Neutral. Actually, report abuse. I've never done this before. Let's see.
Other.
Nah, I don't want to do other. Maybe just disconnected. I'll just ignore. I'm going to ignore this person. I'm going to stand up. Okay, bye. All right. I'm going to try to invite you. It says you're not available.
Oh, let me go to casual. All right, now I should be available.
It says you're not logged in. Can you invite me?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, we're playing with the world class guy again from China.
Oh, is that the same guys before? Let's see.
Yep.
Bomblord says, my favorite fake variant has both players select a single piece to act like an atomic piece. Interesting.
Oh, Llama's here. What's up, Llama?
When the piece captures, then it explodes the pieces around it. Oh, Vampy, you got the vaccine. Awesome. I have not been able to get the vaccine yet. But I drove my mom 3 hours in each direction, so 6 hours round trip to get the vaccine twice. Let's see.
If I was over 50, I'd be able to get it because I'm a teacher.
Flex in the teacher. All right, let's start with a club.
I'm essential, Chuck. You're streaming with an essential worker.
Yeah, I'm very jealous. If I bid one club, it means I don't have a 5-card major. I have opening count. Like my club's a little better than my diamonds. So if you have a 4-card major, then you could say, well, first, if you have less than 6 points, you pass. You have 6 to 10.
I think this is the correct bid. I think this is correct.
Okay, so you do not have a 4-card major. You like clubs. I'm just gonna pass. So yeah, that's 12 hours total drive-in to get my mom 2 doses of the vaccine.
You're just a wonderful son.
Yes, I am. All right. Oh, I get to play this. Wait, what? You said 2 clubs, and you only have 3 clubs in your hand, so I don't really understand your bit. Okay, so that's not great for us. Our diamonds are a whole lot better than our clubs.
You need 4 clubs?
I mean, honestly, I could have only 3 clubs in my hand. Like, my clubs isn't indicating necessarily that my clubs are good. Okay. So we are pretty screwed. Like, every other suit besides clubs is good for us. Okay. Let me look at this trick again. We got a 9 out. Okay, so all of our diamonds are the same. Let's return his opening lead. Throw a diamond out there.
We can still win this for sure.
Maybe. Yeah, I shouldn't have thrown the hearts either. Yeah, we're this is like our worst possible suit. And South seems to know that they have more clubs and better clubs than us. Alright. I'm gonna play some hearts. I shouldn't have thrown the heart before. Like, this is bid wrong and played wrong. Trump a heart. Okay. Let's play some spades. Wow, we somehow made that. That was amazing. Okay.
And we got 4 imps.
We did get 4 imps. There's only 2 people who played it, so it could.
Chuck, I'm the best. I'm the GOAT.
Yeah, the best.
I'm the OG.
Beppy says, stand by at the local pharmacy. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's not possible around here because I live in a county in Pennsylvania with over like 1 million people in it, and they've administered like 0 vaccines here. So not only is Pennsylvania like the worst in terms of like vaccines per capita, but the guy who was in charge of the health in Pennsylvania was promoted to work for Biden because they thought he did such a great job. Honestly, was promoted because I think the person was trans and they just wanted like a token trans person. But yeah.
Oh man.
And I have nothing against trans people, but I judge people based on merit, rather than their identity. Hey Chisel's in Pennsylvania. Yeah, I'm in suburban Philadelphia. So my okay, there's one on Trump. Okay, seems reasonable. So Philadelphia is a mess, and the counties surrounding Philadelphia are also a mess. Um, Philadelphia had a bunch of corruption charges because they gave like a no bid contract to administer vaccines to people who had no healthcare experience whatsoever. And it was uncovered in this expose that basically the CEO, who was someone who had just graduated college and had no experience whatsoever, basically made a pitch to a startup. And it was basically like, here's the deal. The government's giving us the vaccines for free, and we get to charge insurance companies $25 per vaccine. So we make $25 per vaccine for nothing. It was a pretty good pitch if you just care about making money rather than, like helping people.
Helping people. Rather than helping people.
So anyway, Philadelphia was a mess because of that, and then that was uncovered. They got rid of the no bid contract like crazy people. Philly started getting its act together, and then people from surrounding suburban counties started going into Philadelphia to get vaccines because the surrounding counties were not administering vaccines. So, like, my mom's friend went into Philadelphia to get a vaccine, and there was a large sign that said, like, we do not give vaccines to anyone from, and they listed the suburban counties, like Montgomery, Bucks, Delaware. And she was from one of these surrounding counties. So they were like, hey, what county are you from? And she said, oh, yeah, I'm from Montgomery County. And then her daughter, who had taken her, like elbowed her, like, no, you're from Carbon County. And she was like, oh, okay, I'm from Carbon County. And got a vaccine. All right, I'll take this one. Yeah, let's keep playing these. Yeah, the college kids who stole the vaccines. Yeah, so the CEO of the company in Philadelphia, like, not only had no healthcare experience and was like bilking the government for a lot of money, but also like stole a bunch of vaccines and gave them to like his girlfriend and his friends. People are the worst.
I agree.
This is not going our way. The good news is that they probably should be in 3 no chop. Oh, I get that trick? Really? Didn't think I would get that trick. I have no encore though. Sister outed herself as a smoker to her mom. So, as a cigarette smoker or a other stuff smoker? None of. Well, I shouldn't say that. Okay. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, you're rewarded for doing risky things by getting like a life-saving vaccine. So yeah, honestly, my mom and my brother say that, well, everyone I know basically says that I should go get a vaccine because I have a high BMI because I'm muscular, and you get a high BMI if you're muscular rather than.
All right, it's really. Yeah, maybe I'll reach out to him tomorrow. All right, I'll talk to you in the morning. Talk to you in the morning, night, Mom.
Oh, unclear what kind of smoker. Okay.
Do we get anything?
They got nips. What happened there?
I hope that changes. Wait, I guess it's not changing.
Yeah,
Dang.
I guess it was just poor defense on our part. There were some people who did a lot better.
That's sad.
That's okay.
All right, Chuck. Last hand.
Last one. Okay. Yeah, exactly. It's chisel, and I'm not like super muscular, but I'm still like more muscular than most people. I still don't think I hit the BMI even with that, but my family thinks I should try. Okay. Interesting. gonna go a heart, indicates 5-card major. My partner has less than 6 points. Okay, 2 diamonds. Only another 6 weeks. Yeah, well, that may be true in other states. In Pennsylvania, it's not clear. It's just another 6 weeks. Like for me, honestly, it could be like 4 months because Pennsylvania is so poorly managed. And like I don't get into politics that much on stream, but I mean, I'm a libertarian. I have a PhD in economics, and I can 100% tell you the fault in this is the government. Like this is what happens when you have government administer healthcare. Like the market is the best way by far to get the resources to their highest value uses. Okay, let's see. We got a bunch of clubs. Clubs are looking good for us. We're gonna lose diamonds anyway. Let's give them a diamond. Make them lead. Oh, they're leading another diamond. Awfully nice of them. Okay, we roughed that one. We don't have that much in the way of hearts. We pull hearts. I don't know. I think I'm gonna try to get these clubs going. If there's a bad club split, then some things might be roughed. Let's just kind of hope there's not a bad club split. Ooh, that worked out. All right. So those clubs over there are good, and I have a way to get there. So now might be a good time to start pulling Trump.
So wait, Llama, if I were to say I was a smoker, I'd be able to get the vaccine? I should do that. Chuck, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, so like the BMI thing, I'm not gonna do that because I think it's like a scummy thing. Like I can wait it out. But the way they should have administered it, if they were at all smart, is they should have done it just by money. Like if rich people are willing to pay $10,000 for a vaccine, let them pay it, and that would incentivize. Ooh, we got the king, so that's not so bad. Let's see. Diamond. Okay. Grab that. Might have the 10. Okay. So yeah, if like they should have let the market work. And if a rich person is willing to pay $10,000 for a vaccine, and that's incentive to roll out the vaccine. Oh, I have no way to get over there to that ace. Oh, I really screwed that up. We made our contract, so no big deal. But I screwed up. The ace is over there. Not a way to it. So yeah, if a rich person is willing to pay, like, okay, do you have to go or do you do another hand? What's the deal, swohl?
We can do another hand, sure.
All right, let's do another hand. Yeah, so if rich people are paying $10,000 for vaccines, then the infrastructure is going to be rolled out because there'll be a huge profit motive to get those vaccines out to people who want it. Like doctors will like drive to people's doors to if they're getting $10,000 a pop for the vaccine, and that money can be used to improve the infrastructure to help get it out to others. Let's see. Let's go with one of these. And then there may be some jobs that are willing to pay large amounts to get their workers to have the vaccine, whether that be teachers or whatever. The willingness to pay, an employer might front a large amount, and that gets the vaccines to their highest valued uses really quickly. And the thing about is high prices also incentive. Okay, 1 heart. So my partner has 6 to 10 points. He has a 4-card heart suit at least. Let's see. I'm gonna say 1 no trump. So when it gets to you, partner, if you have a 5-card heart suit instead of a 4-card, then you could say 2 hearts. If not, then if you have a 4-card spade suit, you could say 2 spades. Okay. So now I know you have 5 hearts. And I know how many hearts I have. So we can sort of figure out whether it's a good contract. Okay. So I have some heart support for you. Oh, you have great hearts. Okay. You don't have much outside hearts, but you are playing this, partner.
All right.
I will leave you to it.
I guess I'll just put the 2.
Yeah, I'm all for surge pricing. That's the other thing that people are dumb about. Like when there's like a hurricane or an earthquake or something like that, like you want prices to go up for things like generators, even food, because when prices go up, it incentivizes people to bring in supply. So if the price of generators or shovels or oxygen tanks or whatever doubles or triples, that incentivizes people to drive from like New Jersey to Texas with a bunch of generators so they can make a profit. So high prices incentivizes resources to go where they're needed. So yeah, it's really stupid for the government to forbid that type of stuff. Yeah, a bed split means that instead of the trump or whatever suit being evenly divided, like 3-3, instead it's split like 6-0 or 5-1. Alarm Lord, I don't think rural places would be boned, and even if distribution took place mostly in the cities, like people could drive from rural places to the cities if need be. The problem is it's not being distributed like anywhere very well.
Chuck, I'm not sure how to play this.
Well, your spades look pretty good, and your hearts look pretty good. Have you pulled trump yet?
I don't think that many.
Okay. Well, hopefully you've counted the trump. You can probably run some spades. You're only in 2, so it shouldn't be that bad.
I think only I played.
Okay,
Like,
all of your spades are good. So, as soon as you get in, I think you can play hearts to get rid of their hearts, and then play spades. Okay, play spades here. Hopefully he doesn't trump it. Okay, now get rid of hearts before you play your last spade. Oh, he's conceded. Okay, take the concession.
Deal. Take the concession.
Yeah, Shizzle, that's exactly what happens when you cap this. Are we playing on, or are we ending here?
We can end here.
Okay.
Get a little time.
Okay. I'm gonna just say good hands, and I'm gonna get up. Thanks so much for partnering. Give a shout out to swohl. Chisel. They've actually examined also surge pricing in the context of like emergencies. Like there've been shooter incidents in, I think it was like Australia or something like that, and they turned on surge pricing to try to get drivers to go and take people away from the shooting. And then people were angry at them. They're like, "Why did you turn on surge pricing? if you don't turn on surge pricing, then obviously the taxi drivers are going to avoid the shoot-in area, and people are not going to be able to get away from it. Like, the price, it has a reason and incentivizes things. But yeah, there was a question about gas stations in Texas. So if all the gas stations are frozen, then still you can incentivize people to bring in gas from Oklahoma and Louisiana and other states. So high prices will incentivize that. Anyway, we're gonna end the stream
you should do
here.
an economic stream one
I'd
day,
love to
Chuck,
do an
just
economic
discuss-
stream, but yeah, I prefer doing streams like that where I have like a guest to talk to, or where I have like.
I'll be your guest, Chuck. I'm very qualified.
Okay, yeah, that'd be fun.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, I'll talk to anyone. I don't like sitting around being alone, especially if there's like a dead chat. If people are constantly asking questions, then I can keep going. Anyway, we're gonna raid V8 Mama, who is a bridge streamer, which is what we were just playing.
Yes.
She's actually not playing bridge right now. She's in the bridge category, but actually, let me check the bridge category, see if there's anyone else. But I think we're raiding V8 Mama. Yeah, it's just me and her. All right, we're raiding V8 Mama, and she's trying a new game that's bridge-like called Hanabi, I believe.
Oh, Chuck, you should have Llama on your stream. That would be cool. We should do like a panel.
Yeah, sure.
It'd be like me, you, and Llama. That'd be awesome. I would like come
No,
prepared with questions.
I don't care if someone disagrees with me. I mean, if I agree with someone on everything, then it's probably pretty boring. It's good to disagree, and I don't care if someone is uninformed. The only thing that annoys me is if someone is obnoxious, or if they're uninformed and yet not willing to listen. Like, and I don't think I know like everything about everything either. Like, when I'm discussing something, I hope to learn too. I'm not just like,
I would love for you.
I'm not just like, I'm not just trying to say like, here is my opinion and it is correct and you are wrong. Like, I wanna learn what other people think. I wanna reason things out, and either I want to learn something new myself, or I want to figure out the best way to present a concept so that someone will agree with me. I don't know. You have to be respectful.
All right, I agree.
Yeah, it depends on the topic, I'm sure, Llama. I'm sure you have more information than me on some things, and me maybe on others. Anyway, we're going to send you to V8 Mama. Have a great night, everyone.